Ladies, I made a huge mistake in my marriage and I need to share this with you. Because if I had known this sooner, things might have been very different. If you want your man to feel desired, you need to hear this. Let's talk about a simple shift that can change your entire relationship. Trust me, you'll thank me later. You see, I thought it was his job to initiate intimacy. That's what we're told, right? The man should pursue, the man should take the lead. But I didn't realize something big. This was not a small issue, it was critical. The more I denied, the more distant he became. And I thought, what's wrong with him? Why is he so withdrawn, cold, so bitter? But the truth? He wasn't bitter, he was just exhausted. Let me be real with you. Begging is no fun. Being rejected over and over, it messes with a man. It's not just about physical intimacy, it's about feeling wanted, valued, and loved. And when he keeps getting denied, eventually, he stops trying. He buries himself in work and video games and anything to keep his sanity. And then you wonder, why doesn't he desire me anymore? But sis, it's not that he doesn't find you attractive. It's that he spent so long chasing and all you did was run. So let me tell you something that can change your marriage. Initiation. Initiate. Yes, you make the first move. Initiate. It goes a long way. When you show him that you want him, that you desire him, it flips everything. It makes him feel confident, appreciated, and loved. And that energy, it comes right back to you. So stop playing hard to get with your own husband. Stop making him feel like he has to beg for your love. But how do you actually do that? How do you initiate intimacy? Let's make it easy. Surprise him with a hug from behind. Whisper something sweet in his ear. Out of nowhere, just walk up behind him, wrap your arms around his waist, and whisper something that makes him feel like the sexiest man alive. I love the way you smell. You make me feel safe. I can't wait for tonight. Watch how quickly his energy shifts. Send a flirty text during the day. Let him know you are thinking about him. It doesn't have to be deep, just a simple can't stop thinking about you today or counting down the hours until I see you. Flirting isn't just for dating. It keeps the fire alive. Give him a lingering kiss. No rush, no agenda. Just enjoy the moment. Hug him, but hold it longer than 5 seconds. No shorter than 20 seconds. Seriously, you might have to watch the clock the first few times, but that slow, intentional touch, unhurried touch, it releases oxytocin, deepens connection, and makes him feel wanted. Touch him more, his arm, his chest, his back. Physical touch matters. Men crave non-sexual touch just as much as physical intimacy. Rest your on his thigh when you sit next to him. Run your fingers along his shoulders when he's at his desk. That little touch says, I see you. I want you. And trust me, he notices. Dress up just for him. Wear something you know he loves. Remember that one dress? That one nightgown? The one that makes him stop mid-sentence? That one. Put it on just for him. If you've set up intimacy signals like a special robe, perfume, or that nightgown, use it. Let it be a signal, no words needed. Tonight is different. Plan a night in. Candles, music, no phones. Just the two of you together. Present, attentive, full of compassion. Making an effort to set the mood goes further than you think. And by the way, our bonus tip will take this to the next level, so stay with me. Make your space feel intimate. Dim the lights, play that playlist, lock the door. No distractions, no rush, just presence. It's not just about setting the mood, it's about showing him you're in this moment together. Show up in the bedroom first. Don't wait for him to make the move. Instead of waiting for him to chase, be the one waiting for him for once. A simple, I'll be upstairs when you're ready is enough to make him feel wanted. Sometimes, just letting him know you're ready is all it takes. Be playful. Initiate intimacy with laughter and fun, not pressure. Flirt. Tease him. Be silly. Turn intimacy into something that feels exciting, not like another task. Chase him around the kitchen. Playfully grab his tie or belt. Laughing together builds emotional intimacy, which makes the physical connection even better. Talk about your desires. Let him know what you want too. This is huge. Don't make him guess what you like. If there's something that excites you, tell him. Say, I love when you do. Or, you know what would drive me crazy? Confidence is sexy. And speaking of talking about desires, our bonus tip is about the best way to start that conversation without it feeling awkward. So stay with me. Simply say, I want you tonight. No guessing, no mixed signals. Nothing is hotter than directness. Instead of hinting, instead of waiting, just tell him, I want you tonight. That's it. No guessing, no confusion, just desire. All right, here it is, the part I know some of you have been waiting for. Because let's be real, talking about fantasies can be tricky. Let's talk about fantasies. This is a big one, and it's where so many couples get stuck. Because if you don't talk about them, you risk losing the intimacy that comes from true vulnerability. But if you do it wrong, it can feel awkward or even backfire. Here's the secret. You don't want it to feel one-sided, awkward, or embarrassing. So here's the secret. This should be a conversation, not a confession. The first step, clearing up a common misconception. Fantasy does not always mean a person actually wants to do that thing in real life. Let's put it this way. People fantasize about wild things all the time, things that they would never actually want to experience. Think about it. Flying to the moon? Sounds amazing in theory, but actually doing it? Not so much. Watching a crazy action movie? Entertaining. But living through it? No thanks. The same goes for intimacy. A person might find certain ideas thrilling in their imagination, but that does not mean they'd ever want to act on them, other than in a role-playing, pretend fashion. This is especially true when it comes to the kinds of things men watch in porn or what women read in steamy novels. People enjoy the fantasy element without any desire to live it out. Talk about these things in general terms as the examples above. Speaking in general terms, encourage honesty by separating fantasy from real desires. Before moving into specifics, this sets up the conversation to let the magic happen. Now here's where the real magic happens. Instead of just dropping your fantasy on your partner like a surprise, say this: I was thinking about something the other day. I don't know if I ever told you, but I've always found the idea of insert fantasy really exciting. But it's something that crosses my mind sometimes. Have you ever had anything like that? Another idea to keep the conversation going. I know some fantasies are just fun to think about, but not things we'd actually want to do. So I'm curious, what's something that's exciting in your imagination, but not something you'd necessarily want in real life? Turn it into a game. Write down a list of fantasies or things you'd love to explore. Exchange lists and rate them. Green light, yellow light, red light. See what this does. It opens the door gently. You go first, making it safe. It also signals to your partner that you're inviting a conversation, not putting them on the spot. This keeps the conversation fun, pressure-free, and exciting. Because fantasies aren't just about what you want, they're about discovering new layers of each other. Creative ways to say, I want you, makes this even more powerful and practical for couples. 1. The candle signal, a simple, powerful way to communicate intimacy. Why this works. No pressure, no guessing. Both partners are on the same page. A visual, symbolic way to express desire without words. Removes the sting of rejection. Blowing out the candle acknowledges the moment without awkwardness. Encourages mutual conversation before implementing the idea. A conversation should go something like, hey John, I've been thinking, it might be nice if we had a signal to let each other know when we're in the mood for intimacy, without always having to say it outright. Huh, don't I already tell you every night? Well, yeah, and I don't always love having to say, not tonight. I was thinking of something that feels softer, more like an invitation, less like a yes or no question. Okay, I'm listening. What do you have in mind? You know those nice candles on the dresser, the ones you gave me? I never seem to light them. What if we used one as a signal? If either of us lights the candle in the evening, it means tonight would be a good time. And if the other person isn't feeling it, they can simply blow it out. No pressure, no hurt feelings, no awkwardness. What do you think? That actually makes a lot of sense. No pressure, just an open invitation. I like it. And what if, when you get home from work, you put the candle in the middle of the dinner table and light it? That way I have time to think about it and it's not a last-minute thing. Ooh, I like that. Gives you time to anticipate and I get a clear answer either way. It's like a plan we can both agree on. Agreed. Well, let me go get the candle now. Although we just had breakfast, this sounds like a great idea to me. Leave a little note somewhere he'll find it. His wallet, the bathroom mirror, his car, something like tonight or can't wait to see you later. Make a playlist with songs that have meaning for you both, and when you're feeling it, hit play. He'll get the hint. Dress up just for him. Wear something you know he loves. And if you've set up intimacy signals, like a special robe, perfume, or that nightgown, use it. Let it be a silent invitation, no words needed. put on that outfit, the one he always notices, the one that makes him stop what he's doing. Walk up, smile, and let your eyes do the talking. Men are visually oriented, right? The one-word text. Sometimes all it takes is a single word. Tonight? Yours now? No guessing, no overthinking, just direct and exciting. Anticipation impacts a critical organ for relationship. Anticipation is the secret ingredient that ignites both emotional and physical connection because the mind is the most powerful element in intimacy. Want to see a shift in your marriage? Start initiating, start talking, start making each other feel wanted again. Let me know if you'd like more ideas. What's one simple way couples can reconnect? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hopefully both men and women will drop tons of ideas because we can all learn something new.